Hello, and welcome back to Season 2 of Journey from Cave. This is our Session 0. This is a flashback session where we're going to see key backstory scenes from our adults, Olga, Qeela, Zok, and Tuga, and we're going to see key scenes between Seasons 1 and Seasons 2 for our kids, Nala and Hoku. Season 2 will begin 5 months after the end of Season 1. Our family has been traveling from place to place trying to find a village, though they don't know that that's what it's called, with people in it. However, first, we visit 50 years in the past. We find 14-year-old Olga. First, in case anyone is tuning in for the first time and just not watching Season 1, would you describe your character for us, both in the present day and what she looks like right now?
Yes, so I would love to. So present day, Olga is the grandmother. She's the matriarch of the Ugg family. Present day, she has full head of white hair. She's a smaller woman. You can't see it under all the like burlappy looking clothing and like pelts and stuff. But she's actually like fucking shredded. And she's been alive for so fucking long. She's made it through some really, really tough times with her family. And she's excited to get into this new chapter where she's focused on like healing, because she's not a super kind of person. She's very old school, old fashioned, but she's trying to be better for her family. Younger Olga is long dark hair. What she now knows is fire behind her eyes. Very excitable and yeah, a little mischievous, but incredibly strong. I feel like that is a trait that has remained throughout her youth into her adulthood.
Both physically and kind of in spirit, yeah. Olga. Baby Olga. You are crouched behind some bushes, watching the Pak family heading to the watering hole. You are forbidden from interacting with the Pak family because of your father's quarreling. So you are waiting by the river for them to leave so that you may go and get water. The Pak family is kind of whatever to you at this point. You know that there's a mother and a father and a few kids. You like briefly catch glimpse of their youngest son. You think his name is like Brug or something, but you have no kind of frame of reference or general interest in the Pak family. You see that your father, Gruck, and your mother, Taz, are behind you. They kind of, Olga, you pay no attention to them. We wait. When they leave, we go to the river, yes?
Yes, of course.
You wait for the Pak family to go onward. And as your family finally stands up, heads over to the watering hole, you see a young man that your family finds dashing, charming, a suitable young man to be spending any kind of amount of time with their daughter. This is Hoyo Brog. Shout out to the Brog family from the first episode of Season 1, who came back to warn you guys about the earth shakes. This is their at the moment, son, who is around Olga's age. You see Hoyo Brog is walking down by himself from his cave, wherever that might be, to the river. He's this boy that lives near your cave, and you guys go to the same river. So, you see that your parents go over and start to wash themselves in the river and grab some water. What does Olga do?
Olga's gonna... Olga really wants to impress her parents. She has struggled to gain their approval kind of her entire life. She has always tried to be the son that her parents wanted, but now I think she's at that age where she's like, this is the one thing I feel like I can do. I can secure someone to help further my family line, and this is how I'm gonna be able to impress them. This is how I'm gonna win their love. So I think she's gonna go over to Hoyo, and she's gonna hold the coolest beetle she could find behind her back.
Hoyo is like washing his hands off in the river, and he kind of like, hello.
I found this. Isn't it marvelous? Isn't it so beautiful?
He takes it from your hand, looks at it for a minute, tosses it off to the side.
Oh.
Returns to washing his hands.
It's, it's probably not, you've probably seen a lot cooler bugs in your life, I bet. Or do you like bugs?
Who are you?
I'm Olga. Our families, they know each other, I believe. Oh. Uh-oh, I'm frozen.
Skullie's frozen on my end.
I'm frozen.
She's frozen. Now.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We miss you.
I want to come back. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is so fucking shit today. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Skullie, do you want me to also record as a backup since your Wi-Fi's going in and out?
Yeah, we're good. We're good up till now, but yeah, it might be good to have a backup just in case something goes terribly wrong. But I have.
Okay,
I have
I'll just set it up
here,
while
so
this meeting's going.
Perfect. Awesome.
Did you hear what Hoyo said?
No.
Before you, he looked at you and he said, "Okay."
Would you want to go to one of the waterfalls later? There's a beautiful view.
Why would I want to go to the waterfall?
Just to see, or just maybe get to know each other better, or it would be good to it's it's hard to survive out there. It's good to make friends, so I've heard.
Yeah, if I'm gonna survive with someone, it's not gonna be you, Olga.
Just like heart, like anime cartoon, just like heartbreaking. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. That was silly of me.
Hey, Waga! And he looks at a girl that's behind you and bumps into your shoulder as he pushes past you to go see that girl.
Right. That sounds about right. She kind of like sighs, like another one. And I think she's maybe just gonna go to the waterfall by herself, like. As the sadness sets in, like, Olga is very quick to anger anyway. She's just kind of an angry person. And I think, like, in response to her heartbreaking, she's not gonna be someone who's, like, processing it in a healthy way. I think she's more likely gonna go to, like, well, like, if he didn't like that beetle, then maybe he's the stupid one. Or, like, I'm a freaking delight. Like if he doesn't want to be with me, then that's his loss. Like, just like so angry.
Give me a hunt check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She kicks a rock. Like stubs her toe. 16.
You sneak away from your parents. And you find a waterfall that's somewhat nearby. You're at the base of it, so you're at the bottom. What do you think Oga's like coping mechanism would be? Like, what does she do when she's at this waterfall to kind of get all this anger or whatever out?
I feel like she might take a spear and just like repeatedly stab it into the ground. Like angsty teen shit of like playing with knives, like just like stupid, stinking, stupid, dumb, stupid face. Like just like over and over again.
As you're doing that, after a minute, you hear, "Well, I don't think the ground is going anywhere."
Prepares to like throw it.
You turn around and you see the Pock boy. You think his name is Brug. And as you turn around ready to throw a spear, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I saw you sneak away from your family. I didn't know that anybody else knew about this waterfall.
I didn't hear your footsteps. You're quite a large man with a light step. That is impressive.
I don't often go on the hunt or whatever. My father says I'm not very good at hunting, but I am good at climbing trees. And can you put that down? Yeah, I'm not going to hurt you.
My father says that I should stay away from you and your family.
My father says the same thing about you, but I don't know, they're not here. Whoa! And you see that he runs, like, to a little patch of flowers that's near you and gets down really close to them in, like, that stereotypical caveman way where he's like... And... Look at that! Picks one of the flowers and there's a blue butterfly perched on top of, like, this honeysuckle. Have you ever seen something like that? Look.
It's so beautiful. I'm almost afraid to touch
As you reach out to touch it, the butterfly starts to fly away, and he goes, "Oh!" And he sticks it back up, catches it on his finger, brings it back to the flower. Goes, hold on. Hold your hands very still. And he takes the wrist and puts the stem in between your fingers, closes it for you. Don't move. And you guys are holding this flower.
Look at you, little one. How do you...
I think you just have to be gentle. That is kind of the main thing.
Wow. Delicate.
What were you doing out here?
Oh, I was just looking for some alone time.
Oh. Why? You don't have to answer that, I guess, but, what happened?
I'm wondering if I should make a check here. No. No, I think she would tell him. I've never been quite good at, making friends.
Everybody loves your family.
My family. My parents, maybe.
Does that make you angry?
No, why would I be? I've never been angry in my life.
The butterfly flies away. Oh. Well, I'm feeling kind of angry right now. Do you want to see what I do whenever I'm angry? Even just in case you ever get angry, but even if you might not.
I will observe, but no promises.
He starts to walk past you further into the woods than you've been before. If you follow.
Yes, I follow.
He takes you guys hike a little ways to where you'd be at the top of the waterfall. And here the water is white water, like rapids, and it is loud. Just this constant roar of the water. And like when you get there, he's even having to like yell over, and he's like, "This is where I go when I get mad, because here you can yell as loud as you need to, and nobody can hear you."
We're going to test that theory! And then she just screams really, really loud.
And that you guys both start to scream just as loud as you can. How does Olga feel after meeting, for the first time interacting with this boy that you know that you're not supposed to?
I think deep down she knows that, like, what she's doing, her parents would approve of and would think is wrong. And I think deep down she might think it's wrong, but this type of comfort isn't something that she's used to, and it's not something that she grew up with. It's not something that she sees in her day-to-day life when she talks to people and tries to meet people. A lot of people think she's kind of just a little weird. So even though she knows it might be wrong, she knows that it feels good and it feels nice to be wanted and to have someone treat you with kindness and to be interested in how you're feeling and what you say. So I think she's going to lean into it even though she knows it's probably not something she should be doing.
You begin to see Brug occasionally. Whenever you're able to kind of sneak away from your militaristic, like, authoritarian parents, who are very specific about your restrictions of who you are and are not allowed to talk to. We cut to your, like, third or fourth time seeing him. You guys are sitting on this rock a little ways up from the rapids, so you're not down to white water anymore, but it's slow-moving river at the top of where eventually that waterfall goes down to where your parents and everybody are getting the water. You guys are sitting on this rock that's half in the river, kind of laying in the sun, and what you really strange about the Pak family is that they spend a lot of time making their clothes. Most of the cavemen that you know, it's just kind of like the animal skin toga, and like that'll do. But Brug has on like pants made out of animal skin and like a full shirt, and it was very strange to you. Still no shoes, that comes later. But like, I think that was something maybe a little bit, like, exotic, or, like, oh, they put a lot of, like, that's really intricate and hard to make clothes that he's wearing. But you guys are sitting on this rock, and suddenly, like, you guys haven't been talking for a few minutes, Brug takes off his shirt and steps into the water, steps 1 foot into the water. Here it's probably about knee deep, and he holds a hand out to you. Should we go swim?
Can I make essentially a charisma saving throw to not swoon at his abs?
Yeah, and he's shredded. No, I imagine him having like a lean swimmer's build or something.
Finally, her strength.
Two.
Yeah.
You are stunned and flabbergasted by how beautiful this man's bare chest is.
Yes, of course, that would be lovely. would very much enjoy that.
You have to take my hand.
Oh, yes, sorry, yes. Take it right there, yes.
You take his hand, he pulls you up to your feet. As, like, standing up on this slick rock to then step down, you slip. And almost fall, you kind of stumble, fall into the water, but he grabs your waist and kind of catches you as you stumble into the water. And he has one hand clasping yours and one hand on your waist, and you kind of fall into him. Careful. Don't. Water can be a bit unsteady.
Yes,
you go first. Sorry.
I see that now. It's very thank you for catching me.
He takes his hand away from yours and brushes, like, a strand of hair had fallen on your face. Brushes that back behind your ear, and his hand lingers on the side of your head and kind of slides up the back of your head. And he looks into your eyes for just a long moment, and with the water spray around you, in a way that Oga has never seen anyone do before, leans in and presses his lips against yours. And he pulls back and waits for your reaction.
She's literally gonna like frozen, like not moving, but just like standing there. And as he pulls away, I think she's just gonna look at him with like a quizzical look.
What? You didn't want? I'm sorry. I should not have assumed that.
What was that?
Oh, it was a kiss. You don't... Surely you've kissed.
Are you making fun of me?
No. You have not seen this before?
Never.
It's something that my parents do it.
Is it for swim partners?
Well, I wouldn't. No. It's something that my parents do. You kiss someone when you love them.
Show me again.
And he kisses you again, more passionately this time. What goes through Oga's mind on the second pass? What does she think on the second pass?
The second pass, I think, knowing the meaning behind it, I think she's still reeling from hearing him say that he loves her. And she's like, okay, this feels good. This is what love is. Good to know. We've come this far, and I'm not sure she's really felt it this strongly before. So I think she just sort of like leans into it. She's like taking note of the sensations, like his hand on her waist and his other hand on her face, and the warmth of his lips and his body, and like how the air feels like as he like breathes out his nose.
When he pulls back from this longer, more passionate kiss, he goes, oh. What did you think?
This kiss thing, I like it.
There's more. I could show you more.
There's more?
So much more.
Shall we get in the water or out of the water?
Either way.
I love him. I love that you've made Brug such a pussy worshiper.
You're sick.
Oh, so good.
Don't talk about women. Joe will get too embarrassed.
Stop! Don't remind me that Skullie's a woman, or I won't do well. Stop!
No, you're nailing it. You got it. I'm sorry. What did you ask me? I didn't hear the words.
Which one do you want? It can be either.
Let's go in the water.
He goes back in for another kiss. He has his one hand on your waist. He moves it down to the back of your thigh, pulls you up into his arms, and out in the combination of the moving water and trying to pick someone up, you guys splash into the water, and that's where we fade to black. But then we cut.
Oh my god, I love it.
But then we cut to Olga back in your cave. You finally come back home after being missing for an evening and unaccounted for. And we cut to the middle of your scolding as your father Gruck. And now you're what? Gallivanting around with that pock boy? Is that what you think of this family?
She's gonna stay silent.
You're even starting to talk like them. You think I haven't noticed the way that you act different? He strikes you hard across the face, causing you to fall onto the cave floor. You don't have anything to say to your father?
What would I say? You have made me miserable my entire life. I've finally found someone who treats me with a shred of kindness, of love, of care. I've never been happier.
Great. Then if you're so happy being with the Pox, you can go be one of the Pox. No daughter of mine is going to go and lie with a Pock boy and then enter back into my cave and expect me to feed her. Put a cave over her head.
Sorry, I need a moment after that. Fine. I'm the best hunter in this family anyway. Have fun surviving without me.
Your father just stares at you. Does Olga leave?
Yeah. I think what she grabs is like, essentially like what would be the equivalent of like her like safety blanket of like a pelt that she's had since childhood. And like maybe like a couple other little bits and bobs and rocks and twigs that she likes or something. Just like stuffs it in like a little wrapped sack. Or a little basket or something, and leaves.
Where does Olga go?
She goes to find Brug.
Would you go to his family's cave, or would you go to the spot where you met?
I think, yeah, she'd probably go to, like, the waterfall. Yeah.
You head to the waterfall. As you approach, give me a hunt check. DC 4.
Oh, we got this. 11.
As you're walking up, you hear, like, the sound of someone that is trying to regulate their breathing to stop crying. They're like...
Yeah, she's gonna slowly approach, I think also with the spear.
As you turn the corner, you recognize Brug face from you.
Yeah.
Staring into the rushing water, head in his hands, knees up to his chest.
Just full rushes to him, wraps her arms around him. What is it, my darling?
He turns to grab you and kind of just like folds you into his lap, and it's just an immediate head into your neck, sobbing, and if you pull his face back at some point, even if, you let him cry for a few minutes, you see that one eye is just surrounded by this like purple, green, blue of a fresh bruise. They found out. They found out about you and me. I do not have a cave anymore, my darling. And I think they told your parents you can't go home. I think they told your parents too. What? Why are you smiling?
She's gonna smile and look at him, and she's just thinking, I had no intention of returning. Oh my god. For this, and she points to the eye, I would kill them.
A like half-hearted, like, I don't know you're kidding. Laugh. You're just let's not even worry about revenge. Let's just go. Will you go with me?
Of course. All I need is you.
Kisses you. And you guys gather up what little belongings you have. Go. You're not really sure where you're going, or if there will be any kind of cave, or cave with a capital C, to greet you. But give me a fire check, Olga. DC 5. Nothing crazy here.
I do not have good fire, but we'll try. Ooh, I blew up. Let's go. So that's a 6, and then
Yay!
Power of love, baby. Where's my 8? Hold the fuck on. I have a fucking D8. Hold on. That's a diamond looking one, right?
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like this.
Okay, sick. So, okay, so that's just a 1. So, after all that, 7.
At least of travel.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, you're good.
You're good now.
As the weeks go on of travel away from your before families, heading into who knows. I don't know that Olga has much experience with, has had much like one-on-one contact with a lot of women. They would feel this kind of stirring feeling that told them that a child was going to be here in a few moons. You're experiencing that feeling now, and something in you knows. You and Brugger, a few weeks into travel, some random jungly area where you're spending the night in some trees, and something in you knows.
I think she's gonna be really excited. I don't think she's gonna be able to contain her excitement. I feel like Olga does like the worst possible thing where she's like, why don't we go on a hunt? Let's do something physically strenuous.
And Brug does not, you haven't told Brug yet.
No.
Is that just what you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I suppose we should. We don't have any more food that we've brought with us. Yes, let's go. Helps you down from the tree. You guys take what spears you have and start to kind of look through the woods.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's like how she celebrates. She's like, I want to kill something. Let's go.
Give me a hunt check.
Okay. Ooh, that's really bad. That's a 6. She's so excited.
Okay, take a evolution token.
Yeah.
Let me roll for Brug. Brug, you are so all over the place. Brug turns your chin with his finger and you see an like deer, antelope, whatever prehistoric version of that is, in the
Oh, I'm fucking frozen again. I'm sorry, guys.
And for me
Ellie's
too.
frozen.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm frozen again.
The Mega L internet.
brush. Oh, there he is.
So annoying. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Still love you.
Sis. Mwah.
Love you guys. Mwah.
I think you're back now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I heard megafauna. Various deer.
He turns your head and he's, go ahead, go.
She's gonna fucking try to chuck this spear right through this.
Give me a club check.
Let's go.
Club check, I'll say DC 6.
Okay. Fucking D10. There we go. That is a 3. She's off her game.
Alright, let's
She's
see what
off
Brooke gets.
her game.
Okay, Brooke throws his spear and gets it, and he goes, oh, look, your spear, you got it.
That wasn't mine. That was yours.
No, it was yours. Come on,
You're
here.
trying to
And
make
you
me
guys-
feel better.
And you guys go and find where the animal ended up after you speared it.
Amazing.
Starts to skin it.
Grab this thing, skin it. And she's just like, I think like bopping back and forth a little.
Can I-
Keep to herself.
My darling, I know this is the first thing we've gotten in many days, but what? Are you alright?
I'm just in a good mood. What? This looks delicious.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to be with you too. I'm better than being at home, but we are in constant danger and you are giggling.
Well, you know, there's no one else I'd rather be in constant danger with. You and me, and perhaps a small little one soon.
He was on the ground, skinning this thing, and I think you were standing over him, and he does the like half caveman crawl over to you, like the on the legs, and he puts both hands on your stomach and looks up at you. Olga? And he stands up and just folds you into full body. And again, so aggressive to where you guys just trip and fall onto the ground and roll for a couple feet. Yeah. Oh, God. I should not be doing that. You are pregnant. You're pregnant.
We are going to do so much better. We're not going to screw this up. Not at
We
all.
have to do so much better.
We're going
have
to do so much better. Our parents were idiots. They had no idea what they were doing. We've totally got this.
What are going to be perfect parents who will make no mistakes? And he kisses you again. What will we name the child? I've never met anyone with a name that was a good person. Do we have to make up a new one?
Oh, we absolutely have to make up a new name. There's no way I'm naming them after any of our families. Absolutely not. No, brand new. Brand spanking new.
How do you make up a name?
I think you just sort of put sounds together until you hear something you like.
Okay, you make one sound and then I'll make another one, and we'll see if we can make a name from that.
What about key?
Okay. No. La. What about la? Lucky. No.
Lucky. No, I hate that. That's bad. Something
That's
else.
ugly.
Lucky. Licky. Liku. Licky. No, we're getting further from it.
Qeela?
That's it. That's a good one.
I like that name. That one is good.
I like that a lot.
Qeela. And you see that he puts both hands on your stomach again. Hi, Qeela.
You feel a kick.
And wow. And you guys run away together, and at that point, it goes into the scene that we saw in season 1. Many months later, when you guys find Cave heavily pregnant. But for now, we cut moving through Brug and Oga, finding Cave, making it their own, having Qeela, having Zok. We find the Ugg family as Qeela is nearing 18 years old. Zok, you are 15 at this point, and feel free, you are in this scene, so feel free to come in. This is one of the first times that Qeela has ever been allowed to go somewhere with Zok alone. River was really low, so you offered to go upstream and check it out with Zok, see if you could figure out why the water was low at River. And you guys are heading upstream, trying to find the location of the block or whatever's happening. What do you guys say to each other? This is your first time being allowed to go somewhere without any adults.
All right. Berries. Check. Stick.
Check.
Biggest stick.
Check.
Awesome. Can you handle the biggest stick today?
Oh.
All right. Eyes.
Forward.
Perfect. Mouth.
Shut.
Perfect. All right. Gonna do great. Okay. If it gets dark, remember, we're walking that way. Just turn around. And we're off.
Give me hunt checks, you losers. Dorks.
It's my little brother's first day out, okay?
So cute.
Oga, you've raised nerds.
You have raised two very prepared children.
Listen,
Ooh, I blew up.
her idea of Riz was showing the guy she liked a beetle, so I don't know what you'd expect.
Okay. 13. Because I rolled a 6 and a 7.
4.
Qeela and Zok. We got a 4 to 13.
13, yes.
Zok first. You see some... I'm not sure that Zok would know what this is, but it's a small animal. It's brown, about this big. It has a big flat tail and a big flat bill at the front. And you can see one of those things sitting by the river, like, I don't know, 50 feet in front of you. That's what you see on a 4. You don't know that has anything to do with the water necessarily, but you've never seen one of those before, so that's pretty cool.
Cool animal.
Yeah, that looks cool to you. Qeela, you look a little bit past the platypus and see stop with the eyes. You're freaking me out. And you see a wooden structure in the water that it's strange because it looks like it was made by humans, but there's no humans around here. And it's what we would call a dam. Where, like, clearly someone has put wood in the middle of the water to prevent it from flowing as fast.
Be still. God, that was not the voice. Why? Hold on. Give me 3 seconds to say some Qeela ass shit and not Kermit.
I know what's up.
Be still. Tequila, bourbon, wine. I am a Midwest. Okay. All right. We're here again. Shut the fuck up.
I'm fully trying to catch the platypus.
That shit'll eat you. Fuck, I'm losing it again. Why can't I do this today? Give me a second.
I think I grossly underestimated how
Keep all this in.
Or overestimated how young 15 is.
What do you mean?
What are
you're
you
acting
talking
too young,
about?
you
What are
think?
you trying to say?
Zok's acting too young.
Yeah. Or just full of whimsy.
Zok is full of whimsy. I
Keela
totally
has
believe
He met his
protected
wife
Zok's
and got
whimsy for
serious.
years.
That's true.
Hey, Hoku is older than 15, so I think I'm 16.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna take the stick that Zok has and kind of lower it. We're gonna creep forward real carefully. I'm gonna take my stick, put it down, make myself big, and run forwards towards these things.
Towards the
I fall asleep.
platypus?
Yeah, scare them off.
I fall asleep. I'm yelling. I find my roar.
It flops into the water.
Come on, get.
Both of you hear angelic singing. Not necessarily singing any words, but just kind of like, lilting out some different notes. I don't know how much you guys know about music. I guess that would kind of depend on if you think that music was in the Ugg household at all. Olga says,
Olga
yes.
had a piano.
I think
You get
I
wow.
feel
Awesome.
like it's one of those things where like she loves to sing, but she sings so badly. Like they might play like drums and stuff, and but I feel like like Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows. Do you guys know this? Oh, I know MJ watches it.
I know.
She kind of
The worst
sings
singing you've ever heard in your life.
like this all the time, but she has the spirit, but nothing's ever in
That's
tune.
She's fully Linda Belcher.
It's very much giving
Every
Linda
time-
Belcher.
Okay, one thing on What We Do in the Shadows, every time I think of not just singing, I do think about the wedding night song.
Who is coming first on the wedding night? The wedding night.
So good.
Zok.
Anyway,
Is he? No.
don't be ridiculous. Anyway, so
It
let's
takes
be
him
more
3
accurate.
months
Let's
after meeting
be
Tuga.
more accurate here, please. Anyway, you heard bad singing. You were familiar with the concept of singing where you move your voice up and down. This sounds beautiful.
I'm already walking towards it. Like it's a siren.
You aren't
Stop
able to catch Zok, and he starts walking towards. If you follow Zok,
I am tackling my brother.
Let me make a
Like
flip.
a football player. Just
Zok, grunt, Qeela, club.
oh,
Or
I don't
you
have a good
can-
club.
Zok, you
I'm
can
not
also
very
do
good.
flee. You can do flee or grunt.
I'll do grunt because it's higher. I gotta meet my wife. It's another 4.
Roll again, both of you. Also, Zok, to be clear, this is Qeela's scene, just so
Yeah.
you know.
You're not.
You're in it.
Oh,
This is Qeela's
well, I
turn.
rolled lower, so 3.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll high.
Zok, you are off you go.
History's rewritten.
Yeah.
He's rewritten. Zok, you come around this corner and stumble into perfect view of and Qeela, you're there right after, of a beautiful young person washing some pelts in the stream and just kind of singing to themselves. Qeela, this is the most beautiful person you've ever seen in your life.
Hey, not for washing. Get. That's drinking.
You say that to the person? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know you. Get. Did you put that wood there?
No, the beavers did.
The what?
You don't
That's
know
not
what
a
a beaver is?
That's not a bee.
No. I'm a Goka. They stand up, set their things down on the side. I live in a
Stepping
cave.
backwards.
I live in a cave right over there. Who are you? I've never seen you here before.
Hand right over Zok's mouth. Don't wash here. There's other streams.
No.
I'm gonna
That's
take that
my
wood
cave.
down. If I see you here again, I don't want to see you here again.
This is my cave.
This is my water.
I don't think that you can own it. It belongs to anyone that,
All right,
that
okay.
touches it.
But I drink out of it. I don't want to deal with you in my water. How long have you done this?
My whole life.
Zok,
Nice to meet you, Zok.
go
And what
home.
was your name?
Shit. Go home, find a new stream for us.
Nice to meet you
okay?
too.
No.
I can. Wait,
Where are you
you don't know
hiding
what
the
a
club?
beaver is? You don't know what a beaver is?
Where are you hiding your club? Zok, get the sticks.
They do a full rotation and like look around behind them. What do you mean?
I'm looking so disrespectfully at this full rotation. So disrespectfully. I have been looking disrespectfully this whole time.
They're wearing like the low cut, like one shoulder toga.
Too much. Zok, get out of here.
Zok goes back like behind a tree and just kind of like keeps watching the both of them.
Bring the club back.
Yeah, he goes back to where he dropped it, chasing the platypus.
Listen, I don't have a club. I'm not interested in fighting you.
We're not sharing. I don't want your gross self in my water, okay? It's not like I can drink berries.
You can drink
This is all I got. I can't drink a leaf. This is it.
You can drink berries. You've drinking berries before, right?
Berries. You eat berries.
No,
like
once
you
they
eat
get
meat. You're not going to drink meat.
Once you get old, you can drink them. Once they get old, you can drink them, and then it does the
You drink an old berry. Get
Come
out
here,
of the
I'll show
water.
you.
Get out of the water.
Come here, and I'll show you the old berry.
I don't want to see your berries.
Hold on. You seem to want to see everything else about me a minute ago.
Get out of the water. I don't want to see you again.
I'm not in the water. I'm not in the water. I'm standing on the bank.
Get too close to the water. Go home.
They look at Zok, who's standing behind the tree. What's her name?
No.
It's Qeela.
You're dead.
Qeela.
You're both dead.
You're dead.
Do you guys down at the end of the stream, Zok?
Yeah.
I am going to tell. I never tell mom. You know that's my rule. I never tell mom.
You live with your mom.
I don't know. They seem nice.
Zok, do you want to see how you drink berries?
Sure.
If I don't teach him anything, don't learn.
Yeah.
I grab him. I'm grabbing him.
Flea check or grunt versus club to try to get him.
Please.
7.
Zok runs through the water to the other side. Okay, Qeela. If you want to see, we have berries that you can drink. We have this thing called fire that my parents found. So I'm going to show Zok that, but I guess you don't want to see.
All right, how about this? Okay, let's make a deal. Okay. You let my brother go home. You never touch this side of the water again. I'll go with you. But then I go back right away. I'm going to look. I'm going to see what's dangerous. Assess the situation. Tell my family.
Zok is free to go whenever he wants to.
Zok, get the clubs. Break the wood thing. Wait for me.
I think I'm gonna check out the berries.
You're not gonna check out the berries, or I'm gonna wring
I think
your
I'm gonna
neck.
check out the berries.
I'm gonna wring your neck, Zok.
I kind of want to see the berries.
You can look at the berries.
Okay.
Agoka starts walking in front of you guys. They're hot as fuck. And they start walking back to where their cave is. Qeela, if you want to say anything to Zok as you're presumably walking a little bit behind Qeela, or behind Agoka, you're welcome to. But
Silence. You don't tell them anything.
Okay.
What did I say about our mouths?
Shut.
Did you follow that rule?
Well, I mean, the rule was mostly for, like, animals and stuff, right?
People are animals. You gotta learn this.
Okay,
Agoka
shut.
snorts.
See? That's an animal sound.
I think that's a making fun of you sound.
Walking angry at how hot this guy is, angry at my brother, anger everywhere.
You
Zach's
guys
keeping a lookout for platypi.
keeping a lookout. You guys turn and go around this cliffbank up to the top of this hill. There's a cave here. And you see that as you're like approaching the final one, you're like, they're like, I really don't know how to I don't know how to explain to you guys what fire is, because it's like kind of alive and you can kind of feed it, but it's kind of, I'll just show you. And
Hold on. How many people? How many fires? How big's the cave?
There was just one fire, and my parents went away. So 0 people except me.
I hear anything but you and whatever the fuck a fire is. I'm gonna bounce your head off the ground.
Okay. And they turn and keep walking. And as they turn the corner, in the middle of trying to describe to you what fire is, and they turn, and what you guys see is the opening of a cave and just a pile of charred wood. And they go, it's right. Fire? Fire! Where did it...
Oh, so there's a predator on the loose now?
No. Fire's nice. Fire! Why did fire walk away? And they go over and they kneel next to the wood and they start picking it up to look under, and they're like, where did it... No. No. Put their head in their hands.
So, berries.
Hold on. Zok, they're in the cave. You can go get some of them.
Yeah, you just walked away.
With him. Away. Like holding Zok with one arm, always facing Agoka.
I don't... Did Mom and Dad take you with them? Fire! And they start to look around the inside of cave. Fire was right here. I don't understand. Where did it go?
You know what? I'm sorry for your loss. Maybe you gotta deal with your own things rather than getting our water all gross. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go home. Alright? I'm gonna meet you back at the bank where I saw you. You're not gonna touch the fucking water. Because clearly all you have are these gross-ass, nasty-ass berries. I'm gonna bring you some shit. I'm never gonna see you again.
Well...
Don't fucking touch that, Zok.
These make me feel funny.
You can come back anytime you want to, Zok, because now that Mom and Dad are gone, There's never anyone.
Like gone?
They didn't say if they'd be back or not. And now fire's gone.
We're gonna go home. You're not gonna follow us past the bank. You're gonna wait there. I never want to see you in the water. I never want to see you closer than that.
Okay. They sniffle. You can see just the trying to hold back tears as they turn and start to walk further into their cave and go, Fire. Fire. It's okay, you can come out. It's just me now. And do you guys head back?
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm going with.
I'm getting shit. I'm getting the scarcest supplies. Whatever I can sneak away with. The smallest fucking rabbit pelts. A handful of berries. A tiny bit of meat.
You're taking this from Agoka's cave?
No. From our cave to give
okay.
to Agoka.
Well, let me say this first. Oga, your kids arrive back from their first solo hunting trip. You and Brug are getting something.
Alright, my little cavelings, how did it go? What did you get?
It's fine. We didn't see a whole lot.
There was wood in the water. We got rid of the wood in the water.
I think you canonically did not, because Zok went with the berry.
I'm saying it.
Okay, what kind of wood? Did you bring it back for us? We could use it to make some more spears, or...
No, it was all wet and gross and like
I think that's smart. You should go back and get some.
I need to go... I'll bring some of this wood back, alright? It's so gross, okay?
Oga.
I think we need to find new water. It's so gross, Mom.
Oga, mate check.
Yeah. 12. We got a 12 on this one.
I'm like winking at Qeela.
Nod's not playing wingman at age 7. Or how old he is.
15.
15.
That's an 11.
Both of them are not telling you everything.
She, I think, is just gonna narrow her eyebrows and just, like, wait to see if the truth reveals itself.
Brug is looking on, like... Just what?
There was this thing, this dumb, weird-looking thing, put the wood in the water, okay? It had, like, 4 little feet, and it looked like, I don't know, like the burrs we get in our hair, but, like, gross. Right, and it had a weird, freaky tail.
I almost got one.
We can't drink from that water anymore. I think we're gonna be sick if we do.
If I find out that either of you are lying to me, we'll be in very big trouble.
You know, I would never lie to you, okay? I've been honest for, like... a bit.
You lie to me all the time.
Only
she would
about
never.
The stuff that you don't need to know about.
I am your mother. I need to know everything that goes on in your lives. Your children.
You don't need to know everything, okay? Ooh, I hurt my ankle. Oh, I'm gonna tell you? You don't need to deal with that. It's fine.
We go on hunt. Your ankle is hurt. You don't tell me. We don't eat.
You don't like me hunting anyways, because I'm too loud. Maybe the ankle will help me keep quiet.
Zok, your dad makes eye contact with you, and he goes...
We met a really cool person.
You did what?
He's lying. Listen, here's what I was Okay, he fell in the water. He hit his head a little bit. He might be confused.
Qeela, don't lie to your mother and I. Zok, tell us what happened. Qeela, mouth closed, please. I love you very much, mouth closed.
I love you too, Dad.
There was this person upstream. They were so hot, and they definitely were into Qeela.
Oh.
I turn around. I'm walking. I'm outside the door. I'm like,
I will.
the door.
Olga, you stay with Zok. I will go. Olga, you're here. You get the. I mean, if Zok will give it up, you get the rest of the story from Zok. And
just from outside the cave, I hate you. Oh my god! Why did I take you?
Brug follows Qeela outside, and as you're storming away, it kind of catches your shoulder a little bit. Darling, what? What does the matter? Why do you storm away?
The person's creepy. I told them to get out of here, all right? But, you know, like, they're really sad, and I feel like I can make them less sad. So I was going to give them some supplies because they were sad, and I'm nice, I guess.
Your dad puts a hand on the side of your face, and he goes, Qeela, it is okay if you see a very, very beautiful person. That's fine. It's natural. It's part of growing up.
No.
And there's no need to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I know you don't need to be flustered, my dear.
People
it's fine.
are bad, all right? I know this. I don't want to deal with people.
When have your mother or I ever told you that people are bad? The people we knew, your mother and I knew were bad.
Right, so
People
if you
are not
knew
bad
people and I don't know
but we
people...
also know each other. I know that good people exist because I met your mother. There could be a good person that you
people.
could meet.
Okay. Wait, shit. A few good people.
What was that number you just... What was that word you just said? No, I'm just kidding.
We found our first TikTok.
It is possible that you could meet a good person. We have never told you that the people that you might meet are all bad. If you meet a bad person, you run, yes. But, my darling, there could be good people out there. We have never told you to abstain from them.
I run faster than Zok. What if the bad people run faster than me? I'm just not gonna meet people.
Let's focus on what if they're good? Honey, when bad people come, I will go, your mother and I, we will go and we will kill them all in defense of you and your brother, okay? You'll never have to worry about the bad people. I want you to go into the world with your hands open wide. Catch whatever you can, and anything that falls through your fingers, your mother and I will deal with.
I love you.
I love you.
Why are we not saying this in front of Mom?
Come here. Because your mother is currently interrogating your brother. Come here. He puts a hand on your back. Right before you go in, he goes, would you rather we talk about this just with Mom and I tell Zok to go somewhere? If you don't want to talk about it in front of Zok, I will tell him to go. You're stressing yourself out, my darling.
I can't, well, because now if Zok goes somewhere, then and none of us are watching him, you know, and so...
Here, come here.
Maybe we just don't talk about it.
Honey, your father pulls you into a hug. Holds the back of your head.
Moment of hesitation before just melting into him.
Honey, I don't know where you have gone that you hold the weight of the world on your shoulders. You do not need... It is not your job to save us. That is my job. I will save us. You enjoy yourself. You don't need to be worried, my love.
Zok and I were out without you. I'm the eldest. I'm also the woman. I have to take care.
You and Zok take care of each other. That's why we send you out together.
Zok is like a baby. What's he gonna do?
He's
He
3
walked
years younger
up
than
to
you.
this person.
Forget I said that. What are years? Sorry. Say that again, Qeela.
I can't even remember what I said. Zok is a baby. He walked up to this person. He's clearly not responsible. Heaven knows I've been trying to be.
He walked out with his hands wide open?
I had him put the club and the stick down so he could scare the freaky little gross things away, and then he heard some, like, weird good noise and just walked towards it. Like, who does that?
Let's go talk to your mother, and I will have Zok sit right outside of the cave. I will have my eye on him the entire time.
Fine.
Okay. Puts a hand on your back, leads you inside. He goes, Zok, my son, come here.
Take 2 clubs.
Yeah.
I'm the parent, Qeela. I got it. Come here. Come here, my darling.
Yeah.
My special little boy, would you please go outside and pick up as many sticks as you can within eyesight of cave, please?
Sure.
Go.
He goes outside and he's like practicing his club swings and like spirit throws instead. Like fully ignoring instructions.
Nice.
There's this one bush that's just like been beaten to shit.
Brug is standing to where he's privy to this conversation with Oga and Qeela and looking out and has his eye on Zok. And he goes, my darling, Qeela is maybe wondering if it's possible that you could meet good people or if all are bad.
Oh, well, most people are terrible, I would say, but I suppose...
Oga.
No, there's plenty of good people out there. There's plenty. With every day, more good... She's gonna look at Brug. Every day, more good people are made.
Why aren't you looking at me when you say this?
I am merely maintaining eye contact with the
Mom.
love of my life, which it seems you may have found yours, which is wonderful. Let's get on that subject.
Ew.
What were they like?
No. No.
Zok was telling me they seem to have a certain interest in you. It didn't seem
This
like
person
nothing.
was sad and they were lonely, okay? And that's
Were
why
they
they were like,
beautiful?
ooh,
Sad and
people.
lonely.
Because
Sad.
you know what? This person's parents were gone, probably killed them, because probably awful. Claiming about this thing called a fire, but then just kind of fumbled with, like, black wood for some reason. It's like, listen, the person who doesn't matter that Zok was talking about was bathing in our water, bright red, and that can't.
Qeela.
Cannot.
Qeela.
Honey.
Do you want to drink person water?
Qeela. You remember the story of how your father and I found Cave. How we were cast out of our families and left to fend for ourselves.
Yes, about how everyone's terrible, but you
That's-
two are okay.
That was a small part of a much larger love story, and you would do well to remember that. My point is that this world is very harsh and difficult to live in, and your father and I had each other. This person is all alone, and it would do well to extend some kindness to those in need. I don't know what I would have done if I was by myself.
And honey, for the river, it is the same river. All of it. The river that your mother and I used in our before family, same river. Everybody used one river in everywhere.
Darling, everyone has been through that river. It's that river has seen
It's as
things.
clean as it will get. Since when do you care about clean?
Listen,
you were conceived in that river.
you don't. That was ages ago, okay? None of that's in there anymore. Gross, first of all. Way too much information.
It is completely natural.
Second of all,
That's natural, my love. That is
Emma,
just how
okay,
it happened.
you guys remember when I got like super muddy and I was washing off and then I saw the mud flowing down? And then since then I've drank above where I washed? Well, now I can't drink above where this person washes unless I want to walk for ages. And then I'm going to be more thirsty. It's going to take me longer and then I'm going to get ambushed and die.
I think we should meet this
The-
person. They seem kind of sweet.
Now
one's
there's
meeting
an
this
idea.
person.
You know what, my darling, I have a better idea.
Mm.
I think that, Qeela, she's worried that we should not meet this person. You and Zok go back tomorrow. Zok will wait and destroy, what was it, wood in the water. Zok will take care of that, and you can go and do a further report on this person.
I did say I would maybe, possibly bring them back a few pelts and berries tonight. Because they're eating, like, gross old berries. So nasty. You're eating
Brug
old
makes eye
berries and
contact
hitting
with
all
Oga and
water?
goes, Brug makes eye contact with Oga and goes,
I think that
I think that would
is
be a good idea.
a wonderful idea. Very sweet, darling. I will come with you.
Can we bring the biggest clubs we have?
Of course.
Zok and I will
will
need the biggest clubs. Oh,
Darling,
yes, of course.
darling, we can handle the biggest clubs, please. You sit back and you handle the wood stuff with Zok. We will take the lead.
All four?
Just the two. You, me, and we'll go together.
Brug yells out to Zok, Zok, tonight, boys' night!
Yeah!
The rest of the night, they're just smashing
Oh
up.
my God. Just breaking rocks, smashing
Yeah.
clubs.
They
Oh,
go to the
beautiful.
top of, like, whatever, like, ridge cave is in and just start throwing stuff.
Yeah, down the
Look
hill.
at how big this one splashes in the water.
So that night, Oga and Qeela go back to where Agoka is.
All right. I did the checklist with you. Did the checklist with me.
Yeah.
I did the checklist with Zach. All right. Club. Stick. Eyes. Mouth.
My mouth is going to do whatever my mouth is going to do, darling.
If you say something embarrassing, I'm going in the river and I'm never coming out.
Darling, don't be so dramatic. I'm your mother. Of course I'm going to say something embarrassing. Let's go!
I will
We're going to have so much
become a
fun.
fish.
Already walking.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you guys see Agoka, by the way, darker skin than you guys, like kind of a very tanned complexion, short, lighter hair, like a very dirty blonde, and kind of a short, like ragged pixie cut. Not a pixie cut because crazy, but you know what I mean, like a short, ragged haircut, and is drawing circles, drawing pictures in the dirt with a stick on the opposite side of the bank when you guys arrive.
From
And-
like behind a bush. Like you see, like the hair isn't the right color. They're gross. They're icky.
Qeela, we really need you to get out more. There's sometimes people have different hair. It's no big deal. That is not what you need to worry about. You need to worry about whether they're going to stab you in the eye. But
I mean, they look strong, so maybe. Maybe.
But against two Ugg women, we'll be fine.
There weren't two Ugg women before. There was one Ugg woman and one Ugg man. Ugg boy. I'm sorry. He keeps trying to get me to say man. And I say it to humor him.
He's not a man. He's so tiny. He's so little boy.
Right?
My little baby. My little sweet baby boy.
He's never gonna grow up.
No, never. He can grow a full beard. I will still call him my baby boy.
Qeela, do you like leave Oga behind the bush, or do you both walk over, or how are you getting Oga's attention?
Try and get Oga to stay as desperately as I can.
Yeah. She's observing.
On the other side of this, like, river, got a pelt. All the berries I could, like, cup in this pelt. Take it. Throw it at their face.
Give me a club check.
Club, okay. I blew up.
Oh no!
6 already, and then 6 and 3 is 9.
I rolled an 18. Take an evolution token.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. I got 1 evolution token, and I have to find my eraser.
1 second.
Get close up to an 8.
Not Qeela romancing via violence.
So, I yeet these berries.
1 second. Go over. Sorry. Oh well.
You're good, Mama.
He's just drawing these circles so intensely.
The bag bounces next to them, or like probably 10 feet away from them, and they look up and stand up and go, Qeela? Zok?
Zok's never coming back. You're never gonna see Zok again. He's fine. He's just at home. Ow. I gave you the berries, the good ones. Not those gross ones you had. Do you know how to hunt? What do you know? Internally, so fucking pathetic. Oh my god. Why do I want them?
I don't. My cave is so lonely and quiet, and it when I talk to myself, it echoes, and it's almost as if someone's in there and talking to me. So that's sometimes. So I go in there and I sing, and that's I know how to do that. But
okay. Well, I'll make you a deal then. Okay. How long do you think those berries will last you?
I don't know, at least a few days.
In a few days, I'll be back. All right. Give you more berries. But, because this ain't gonna be handouts. It's not how life works. You're gonna sing for them.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Turn and walk away.
Olga, give me a flee check. I want to see how stealthy you're being right now.
Oh gosh. Oh fuck yeah! I blew up. Okay. So this is 6 plus.
Let me know if you beat a 10.
We shall see. We shall see. Nope, that's a 9.
Agoka goes, Who's with you?
No. No one. It's me.
I can see someone behind
Doesn't
that
matter.
room. Okay. Bye, Qeela.
See you in a couple days. More berries.
Singing.
Leaves.
Gives you a bright smile and a wave, and then turns and walks.
The second the smile, like, fuck, turns 180 immediately. Like, nope. Not dealing with this.
we skip to Qeela and Agoka continue this trade music and food relationship. It becomes less and less clear to you exactly where Agoka's parents are, because they don't seem to quite know either. You guys continue this relationship where you bring food from cave, and in exchange, Agoka sings to you. Out of curiosity, what does Oga think of this trade-off?
I think, because are you also like helping Agoka learn how to hunt?
Eventually, yes. Eventually, it's like, okay, you're really useless. This isn't sustainable.
Yeah, but not quite yet. You're not at that point.
I don't know. I think it would have happened like maybe a month in. It's like, okay, I keep coming here with berries and meat. And every time you see this meat, it's like you've never had it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I think Oga's a little bit conflicted, because I think initially she feels a lot of compassion and sympathy for this kid who was cast out by their parents, or their parents abandoned them or something. And she knows what that's like, and she knows how that feels and how devastating that can be, especially when you're alone. So I think initially Oga's compassionate to this kid's situation. And then also seeing that Qeela is having very complicated feelings about this person, I think slightly reminds Qeela of her and the joys of falling in love, and doesn't want to deprive Qeela of that, while also this lingering feeling in her of but I don't want my daughter to be taken advantage of. I don't want this person to take advantage of my daughter's kindness and then break her heart. So I think Oga is keeping a watchful eye, trying to get a sense of this person.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
What does Zok think of this trip? What is, knows the younger brother? What's Zok thinking about this whole Agoka Qeela situation? Qeela insists there's nothing going on.
Yeah, it's definitely, Zok is always ribbing about but
sorry, hold on. Wait for Josie to swap. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's always ribbing her about so you going back today? You going back today? That kind of thing. I think he's into it, but in the kind of detached sort of way. Yeah, it's a cool person. It's cool to meet other people, but it's more interesting that there's something you can tease his sister about, because she's so anal about it.
Incredibly uptight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we meet back with Qeela and Agoka a little over a moon after the initial contact. And you guys are sitting side by side. So the way that Agoka's cave looks is the cave opening is at the top of this hill, and it looks over, there's a little cliff edge that looks over an aerial view over a bunch of trees. You guys are sitting kind of near the edge. Agoka sings to you. And as they finish, see that Agoka goes, I think you have to tell me at least something about yourself. What's one good thing? What's one, fun fact about you?
I think there's a little bit of mood setting here. This might be the latest Qeela has been out without I'm sure Oga was I'm coming with you every time. But this might be maybe sneaking out. And it's definitely to the point where it's not dark, but it's that pre-sunset phase where just the edges of the horizon are becoming tinted. I mean, I don't do anything. I draw well, I guess. I
Sure.
kind of do most of the organizing. You know, one time I threw a rock so hard it broke another rock. There we go. It wasn't even like dropping the rock from like a cliff. I just threw it really hard.
You're strong. I draw a little bit. Here, come here. And takes you into their cave where they have cave drawings of what seems to be like parent stick figure, child stick figure, some animals and things like that. And they get down to, they're kind of narrating as you walk back towards the back of the cave. And and then there's, oh god. And they go and smudge their hand down the wall, but before you can see that it was definitely two similarly sized stick figures with a heart over it. And that was just something I was...
Your parents have really small eyebrows. I don't even really see them. You know, in all the ones at home, Ma's got the hugest eye because. So, you draw anything recently?
Are you sure you don't want to try any of those berries? They're just gonna go bad if we don't. I can't eat them all.
They're already. Stop it! They're already bad.
They're pretty good right now.
All right, you say they're good to eat?
To drink.
How do you drink a berry? I don't.
Go sit down and I'll show you.
Massive eye roll. Massive, the biggest eye roll, goes and sits, full body, basically. Scoffs and sits at the cave entrance on, two stones that were there. 2 of 3 stones, we'll say, that were there before Qeela met Agoka.
They join you a second later with berries cupped in their hand, and they hold one up to your lips.
Hold on. First of all, I yelled at you about the water. I'm supposed to drink a berry from your hand? Shoves him a little. Fine. Hurts her lips.
It doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good, but it makes you feel great. Take another one. They take a few. And in the next 20, 30 minutes, start to feel a little fuzzy up in the head. You feel less of not a care in the world, a little looser, a little more laid back. You and Agoka are sitting on those 2 stones, just kind of giggling about something. You don't even remember what.
I think I've tried to keep very physically distant from Agoka. Always saving room for Moon. I think I lean against Agoka at this point. This is so dumb. I can't believe I'm having these gross berries and liking them.
Mm-hmm. Try another one. And they reach an arm around. You're leaning back against their chest, and they put an arm over your shoulder and in front of your lips, and press another berry into your mouth.
Takes it and takes far too long with this.
Take it. Just take it.
I can't believe I'm eating things you've touched. It's so gross. You're disgusting. These berries. These berries are disgusting, and they're amazing. And you blushes, looks to the horizon.
You see that they turn so that they can see your face.
Yeah.
Here in front of them.
Trying to not make eye contact so hard.
Do you eventually, if they're just staring?
I think, like, I thought you were creepy, and are you gonna be creepy? Are you gonna keep... What?
I want to live in a cave forever with you. Sorry. Sorry. Here, have another berry.
You're being silly. I mean, I've got... Heaven forbid you're not coming to my cave.
No, of course not.
All right, give me a berry. Come on.
Puts another berry up against her lips, really hesitating before pulling their hand away.
I take the berry and take one and press one to theirs.
They take it.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
Leaning forwards, taking a moment, pausing, laughing. It's so dumb, you know.
I want to see it.
It's so stupid. It's a thing my parents do, and so, like...
Yes.
I kiss them. Halfway through, yes. Hand in the back of their hair. Breaking it. It's so... I'm sorry. It's stupid. It's gross, like the berries. Like, the berries are gross. That was gross. You're gross. A cave with you is so... grody.
What was that? That was really nice.
I kiss them again.
They kiss you.
Right, it's gross and dumb.
What's it called?
Sing for me and I'll tell you.
Okay. And they sing this kind of lullaby that they've sung for you before. Nala and Hoku, if you had heard this, you would have remembered it from when you were very little, because Aunt Qeela used to sing this to you. And it's just this very quiet, whispering singing, but with both hands still on you. Never more than an inch from your mouth.
Walking gently, settle by. I am yours now. You are mine. Rock around us, holding you. The moon above, it guides us through. Let the water and the rain wash you clean, clear the pain. Take from my hands this food I bring, and to you now I'll laugh and sing.
That song wasn't good enough. How about this? You teach me how to sing that and I'll tell you what I did.
Give me a mate check to see how well you do at singing.
Oh god. Oh, I haven't blown up in mate once. Oh, okay. So, I rolled a 3. I'm going to use my 1 Evo token to get a 4 to blow up to a 6. I rolled a 5. So, 9?
You learn it pretty fast. They're a good teacher. Okay. I held up my end of the deal. What was that?
So, my dad called it kissing, which is it's like a bad mouth word. Kissing, but
I don't like that name.
it's bad.
What
We
would
don't
you-
gotta call it anything.
Okay. I'm gonna try it now.
All right, if you think you've picked it up,
And they're gonna kiss you again.
lost in it.
Does Qeela return home that night?
Absolutely, 100%. Like I can see the moon. Oh, where
Oh.
Mom's gonna kill me.
I'll walk you back.
Stay here. You're almost out of berries. I'll see you soon. Okay.
They kiss you one more time, letting it linger.
Too long. Too much enjoyment. Qeela loves it and hates that she loves it.
Mm. And with that, they duck back into their cave. And they sing a song about fire that echoes through the cave. As
Qeela
you
doesn't leave until that song's done.
God, Aaron, the man that you are. And Qeela returns home. Olga and Brug are waiting up. Are you kidding?
Are we? Because I thought Qeela snuck out.
You think I'm
you're
quiet?
right.
You think I'm that quiet?
Well, you're drunk now, so coming home, maybe you're trying to be quiet.
Exactly.
Olga and Brug wake up and we hear you stumbling back. What is it? I like how none of us
like half of a
watch.
bush in my hair. Just 8 to 10 branches.
Qeela?
Did you fall into the bush?
I had to go. It was urgent, and so I didn't wake anyone, and I left. I feel like Keela's not smart enough to try and clean up berry juice. What do I need to roll for
Her
this?
fingers are stained, and Brug goes,
because these are gross berries, fully stained. There's no way I'm getting around that. That was sudden and violent, and I'm so sorry.
Brug goes, looks at Olga.
I got hungry, and it was dark, okay, and so I just had a couple berries from a nearby bush. I made sure they were fine, all right, and the
Looks
bush
at
was
Olga.
fine. It was fine. I gotta go to bed. It's so late. I gotta go to bed.
Olga's gonna look to Brug for this one.
Good night, Qeela.
Good night. He
And as
goes to
Qeela
her
stumbles
section
back,
of cave.
Brug just grabs Olga's shoulder and leans in and goes, tomorrow. Let her have tonight.
I think I have the scantest bit of privacy in my section. Like, not privacy, but like, I've got my own little bit of pelt away, and,
Teenage girl.
Mom and Dad are together. I'm kind of like, I was originally next to them, but then Zok was born, and so we had to protect Zok, so now he's in the middle. And I kind of like have a gourd that might have a little bit of water in it, and I, take some of that and some of the dirt, and underneath one of my pelts, I sort of draw the most beautiful person I can, and hope that that's good enough.
Yeah, Brug just let her live tonight. Tomorrow she will be in very much trouble for endangering herself and sneaking out, but let her have a night. She's drunk.
Oh, so they know what that is then.
Yeah, I feel like Olga definitely doesn't drink. I feel like this would definitely be a Brug thing. Like we've discussed how like she's never had the berries.
But both of our families did, I think.
Yeah, she probably witnessed.
It's fully been like a they don't keep it in the house thing.
No,
Yeah,
of course not.
I can never say no to you, my darling.
We cut to a moon later. Agoka and Qeela, you are at Agoka's cave during the daytime this time. And today's the day that something that you've been discussing for a while will finally come to fruition, which is the talk with Brug and Oga about you not wanting to be cave matriarch anymore and instead going off on your own. Now, within this last moon, Agoka's parents returned. Unclear where they'd been. They seem unattached, distant, didn't really seem to even remember that they had a child. And
I think when they get back, you know how, like, when a teenager lectures a person?
Mm-hmm.
Fully that. Fully channeling Oga, like, your child could have died. You're irresponsible. You disgust me. I'm here for them, because you might dip out at any second.
Glazed over. No recognition that they even heard you, much less a response.
Scoffs, takes Agoka, walks away, and that's like a moon and a half, or not, like a 3/4 of a moon ago.
Yeah. Today, you guys have been talking for a while about the possibility of you renouncing being cave matriarch and both of you going and finding a new cave. Before we run that scene, though, I have a question. Oga saw Agoka. Zok met Agoka. Do you think you would have ever done a formal introduction of Agoka as your partner to your family?
I think maybe half a moon in to this, after meeting Agoka, it's like I've been going to give this gross thing berries way too often. They don't know how to hunt. I'm not saying that it's not sustainable to feed them. We can't do that, so they've got to learn, and they don't have anyone to teach them. So, like, 1 day hunting trip, they learn how to hunt, never see them again.
Okay, Qeela. That's your father's response.
You never believe me. I swear. Oh.
So no,
You're
is
getting
the
bigger
answer.
eyebrows. You know that? Your eyebrows are getting huge.
Okay, Qeela. So no is the answer. You never say, this is my partner, Agoka. We are...
Never allowed.
No, of course.
I think it's very obvious, though.
Of course it is. Please.
Yeah.
What is Keela's disposition or feeling in preparation to go talk to your family? Agoka's here to kind of like hype you up, make sure that you're calm and ready before going with you.
Qeela thinks she is not as scared and emotional as the rest of her family. She thinks she's being purely rational about this. Because if she isn't, she doesn't know what to do with herself. This person cannot, and this logic is in the argument being made, they can't fend for themselves. They're not scrawny, but they don't know how to fight, you know? And so I was thinking, we can't, we don't have the space for another person. So I was thinking Zok might be old enough to take more responsibility. He does more hunting than me. Maybe, Agoka can't be here. Maybe I'm somewhere else with Agoka to make sure that they don't, eat a bad berry and die.
Let me say, you're still with Agoka.
Yes.
Before you've gone to... This is you practicing?
In front of Agoka.
This is you practicing before you go to your family.
Yes.
Okay.
I get it, you are strong, but the fact that you just started hunting, like rabbits, you're great, you're amazing, you're disgusting, but you're amazing, and I think we gotta really make a good case here.
What if we told them that we're in love?
I mean, why?
You love me, don't you?
What check do I need to roll to see if in these 2 months Qeela has been that emotionally available? I don't know if I've said I love you yet. I don't think I have.
I think they have every day.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah.
Give me I'm gonna say fire check. Hit a 5.
Hit a 5, okay. I have a D10 in fire. I shit you not. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
1.
No way.
1. I'll turn my camera down.
I believe you.
I don't think I've said it then.
Yeah, no. I still say that to you, just right now.
I mean,
we don't have to. Hey. Okay.
No, I mean, you're amazing, okay, but...
Do you want to live in a cave with me?
I mean, who else will?
Okay.
That's a very strong word.
You don't have to use it. That's okay. You don't have to use it.
It's like a gross, kissing is a gross word. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay. Choose a different one then.
I want to protect you. You matter.
Tell them that then.
And she does.
Olga, Zok, and Brug are standing here as Qeela gives the talk that she rehearsed earlier. Brug looks to Olga, knowing the reaction that Olga's gonna have of a kid leaving, knowing Brug knows that the reason why I left my family was because they were horrible. Why would Qeela want to leave us? And I think that Brug just looks at Olga and waits. And Zok, you're here too.
Yeah, Olga has a really hard time not taking it personally, but then also on top of that, thinking what a stupid decision it is to be on your own with this person that can't fend for themselves. And thinking back to when Olga was pregnant for the first time, being alone, in cave, being scared, and the only thing getting through it was knowing that she could trust Brug to hunt, to get water, to be there with her, to be strong, and that she doesn't see that in Agoka. At least not yet.
What do you say back to Qeela?
I think she just goes, absolutely not.
I was not, asking permission, okay? Listen, their parents are back, but they're not back. They're useless. We're still feeding them. Their parents are getting food for 2. We can't get food for, wait, 2. Their parents are getting food for themselves. We can't get food. They can't, the parents are home, but they're only getting food for themselves. They're not back, and we can't feed another mouth, and we don't have room for another person. I said literally all of this. It wasn't your decision.
Agoka's parents are useless, terrible, selfish people. They should not even be in the conversation. We have been taking care of Agoka for many moons at this point, and I am fine with it. They are learning how to hunt. That is fine. There's no reason for you to leave. If you leave, you will not only be fending for yourself, you're going to be fending for Agoka too. Because they cannot take care of themselves.
Agoka creeps up and holds on to Qeela's arm.
I am as weak as you think I am. They are not as weak as you think they are. We'll be fine. You are not going to keep me from the person I love.
Brew glances at Oga.
On the brink of tears.
He puts a hand on Oga's shoulder as just a kind of...
Fine. If you want to make this already difficult existence even harder for yourself, if you hate me so much, fine.
Why is it always about you, Ma? Fully in character, Zok drops something.
Zok drops the club and he goes...
Why do you have to leave? Why can't you stay?
Honey, we don't want to keep you from Agoka. But you can both stay here. Why can you not both stay here? We will make room in cave. You stay here and we will be a family.
I don't think logistically it's great. Cave is small. And we'll visit,
Where will you go? What if you start a family of your own? How will your mother and I help you with the children if you are not here?
I have always tried to be as strong as you two are. If you don't think I am, you can tell me that.
You don't have to be strong. I am strong for you.
And when you're gone, who's gonna be strong? So I gotta leave so I can be strong, okay?
You're serious about this? You're serious about them?
What other option do I have? Be weak?
Your father puts a hand on your shoulder, hand on your other, and pulls you into a hug.
Crying, sobbing. Absolutely distraught.
Promise me and your mother that you will come back from time to time.
You'll see me at least once a moon. I promise. We won't be too far. And once we know where we are, we'll tell you. Right?
Ogoka's nodding from behind you. Your dad goes, then okay. You be strong. You be brave. But be kind. Be loving. Come back to us. You understand?
I'll be as strong as you always hoped. And I love you all so much.
Presses his
Love you,
forehead
Dad.
against yours.
Goes to Zok. I love you, Zok. Goes to
I love
Oga.
you.
Goes for an embrace.
I think she takes it, but she doesn't say anything.
Brooke's gonna
sorry.
cross. Go ahead. No, go.
Doesn't say I love you, just I'm sorry.
Pets her hair.
I'll
Brooke?
come back.
Stay away from those berries.
So gross. I told you.
Brooke crosses to Agoka. I think just shakes their hand. And goes, take care of my girl. And Qeela and Agoka go off to start their life together.
I think Zok definitely catches Qeela on the walk out, so like the parents can't hear, and he just says like, "You were always strong enough to be the matriarch of this family. So I figure you're probably strong enough to be the matriarch of your own."
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I don't think Mom is strong enough to not be in charge. But I know when you're ready, she will be.
And then just a hug.
Tightest hug. Breaks,
Agoka.
looks at his face. Wipes up mud from the ground, smears it across him. Get out of here.
Just shoves her away.
Agoka calls back as they continue on. Come by any time for berries, Zok. When your older sister gets an apartment in the city and you can have a glass of wine when you go visit her.
Comes to visit on the college campus, yeah.
And Qeela and Agoka go off, start their lives together.